I really don't know how this all started. I think I can trace it back to a Sunday night, late January last year. I was at the I Hotel with about 50 other women from across the state that came together for a leadership conference. I somehow wound up in charge of the vendor expo for that night and arranged for 10 or so local women-owned businesses to host pop-up shops at the event. I was really drawn to a shop from Urbana called Bluebird Boutique. I loved meeting and talking with Angie, the owner, who helped me find this incredible dress. It was this grayish, bluish scoop neck dress with long flowy sleeves and so soft. I had no idea when I would ever wear it, but I bought it anyway because I wanted to support Angie's business and surely I'd find some time to wear it. About a month later, I helped plan a Junior League women's event at the gorgeous Bluestem Hall, a local event venue dreamed up, built, and run by Abby Frank. It was a nasty, cold Thursday night in February, but over 70 women showed up. Deb Finan and Diane Marlin actually co-presented there on being community leaders and getting started in government, and they kicked butt. Another big hit of the event was an essential oil self-care workshop by Lola Pittenger and her company Glow by Lola that sells handmade essential oil products. It was the first time I'd ever met her, but instantly felt connected to her. Her positive vibes were so contagious. I had a lot of fun planning that event, bringing together women from the community to learn from and inspire each other. For the next couple weeks, life went on as normal. It was a lazy Sunday morning, and I was laying on my couch, drinking my favorite Page Roasting Company coffee, and watching Parks and Rec on Netflix for the 5th, or maybe 6th time, simultaneously scrolling through Facebook. I saw a lot of ads for subscription services, makeup subscriptions, plant subscriptions, wine subscriptions, you name it. I've been addicted to these things for years. Definitely not something I'm proud of. I think I have about 23 eyeliners from all the Birchboxes and Ipsy bags I've gotten, and I don't even wear eyeliner. In between these ads were posts from some of my favorite local businesses: Hopscotch, Yellow & Company, Dancing Dog, local artists, farmers, musicians, and photographers. I remember thinking to myself, it'd be cool if somebody started one of these subscription things to feature Central Illinois. It could help provide exposure to small businesses and educate people about business owners in our community. And what if the profits were invested back into small businesses? What if it only featured women-owned businesses? And how did this not already exist? My husband thought I was nuts, and maybe he was a little right. I put together a mock crate and started brainstorming the perfect name. I thought it should reference our community in some way. So I Googled words that start with CU, and there were a number of unfavorable outcomes of that. But the word cultivate caught my attention. Cultivate, to prepare for the raising of crops. Well, that's pretty fitting to Central Illinois. To foster the growth of, to improve by labor, care, or study, refine, further, encourage. Yes, to all the above. I was so eager to get more feedback. I pitched it to my new friend Lola, nervous she would tell me this idea sucked, and she didn't. Instead, she became the very first maker or business featured in the crates. I remember telling my friend Deb on a long run through Meadowbrook Park training for a race, and during one of our many walking breaks, she asked a ton of scary questions I hadn't even thought of. She's the type that will tell you what you need to hear, but sometimes don't necessarily want to hear. For example, that our walking break is over. We need people like that in our lives. 2 weeks later, I was assembling the very first crate. I spent hours sitting cross-legged on the pink 1970s carpet in our spare bedroom, surrounded by a mixture of random furniture and boxes we still hadn't unpacked, even though we'd moved in 3 years earlier. It's the coldest, ugliest room in the house, but I didn't care. I was so excited to be putting these crates together, each product representing the passion, dreams, and hard work of these women, like Priscilla, an artist, teacher, and mother of 2 little ones; Maggie, a social worker, mead brewer, and master beekeeper; Tony, a professor and researcher by day and skilled potter by night. I can go on and on. I was meeting female business owners right and left, oftentimes in parking lots or in their homes, getting to know their stories, meeting their kids, their pets, their partners, constantly being inspired by their creativity, strength, and perseverance. They're the real heroes, brave, humble, and incredibly kind. And when they try to praise me for what I'm doing, I confess that owning a business is the most terrifying thing I've ever done, and I have absolutely no clue what the F I'm doing. They usually respond with something like, "Yeah, girl, same," although they could have fooled me. So I planned a female business owner meetup so we could get together and provide some moral support to each other, and even got a small book club together. Community is what makes us stronger, braver, and more powerful. Each quarter, I sit on that pink carpet in our spare bedroom, surrounded by boxes and boxes of the products that will go in the crates. Each quarter, I worry that I overestimated the amount of crates people will buy, and each quarter, much to my surprise, they sell out. My husband, who still thinks I'm a little nuts, helps plan out the delivery routes and uses his engineering skills to figure out how all the products can fit perfectly in the 8-inch by 5-inch crate. And although I was the original curator of the crates, I've since formed a group of local female curators to help find and select which businesses and products to feature in upcoming crates. And it's not all about the crates. There are many businesses that don't fit in a crate. So I put together a women-owned business directory to make it easier for people to find them in one place. I started a direct mailing co-op to help small businesses reach more people in an economical and efficient way, and a Her Story blog to share the stories of these women, of who they are and their dream-chasing journeys. The support for this project from this community is truly inspiring. The enthusiasm others have for supporting our local female business owners keeps my fire burning bright. Now, 176 crates, 57 female business owners, 11 months, and 1 dress later. I'm still not really sure what the fuck I'm doing, but I do know that I'm damn proud of this community and of the women I've met along the way. Thank you.